So today I'm talking about a Toyota with the P0135 code, what it is and how you go about fixing it. And so what is a Toyota P0135 code? Well, it's an oxygen sensor heater circuit malfunction bank 1 sensor 1. And so what does this mean? Well, there's what's called oxygen sensors, and they're located down on the exhaust, and they do two things. The first thing they do is they monitor how much oxygen was burnt off during combustion, and then the computer uses that information to adjust the air-fuel ratio mixture that's going into the cylinders. And then the second thing they do is they monitor the catalytic converter. But when you get this P0135 code, the computer's seeing a problem with one of these sensors, mainly the bank 1 sensor 102 sensor, so it's got to be troubleshooted to know why. And bank 1 is always the side of the engine with the number 1 cylinder. So if you have a V6 or V8 engine, you're going to have 2 banks. If you have a 4-cylinder engine, then there's only going to be 1 bank. There won't be no bank 2. There's also going to be 2 O2 sensors on each bank of the engine. Sometimes there can be 3, but usually there's 2. The basics of what's going on with these is that there's going to be sensor 1, which is going to be located before the catalytic converter, also called the upstream O2 sensor. And then there's going to be sensor 2 located after the catalytic converter, also called the downstream O2 sensor. And when you get this P0135 code, the sensor to go and locate is going to be this bank 1 sensor 1 O2 sensor. So the most common causes of a Toyota with the P0135 code is going to be either that bank 1 sensor 102 sensor that has gone bad and needs to be replaced, or there's some kind of issue in the wiring going to it. There's like an open, there's a short, a blown fuse, a bad relay, something along those lines. The bank 1 sensor 1 is usually easier to get to than the sensor 2, which is going to be located farther down the exhaust. Usually the sensor 1 is going to be located right up inside the engine compartment somewhere. Although this can vary, it's really going to depend. It's going to depend on the Toyota, the year, different things like this. And there can be different types of O2 sensors. But the basics of what's going on with these is that there's going to be 4 wires going to it. 2 wires are going to be going back to the computer. And these wires are going to be going to the oxygen sensor part that's detecting how much oxygen is inside of the exhaust. But there's also going to be 2 wires going to a heater element that's built into the sensor. And basically these O2 sensors, they can't get a good reading until they get hot. And so that the computer doesn't have to wait for the engine to warm up and the exhaust to warm up before it starts getting good readings. They built in these heater elements to help it quickly warm up so that the computer can start getting information much quicker. These heater elements usually have 12 volts going to them, and they usually also have a fuse and a relay. So it's a good idea to go check your fuse box up inside the engine compartment and check for any blown fuses or bad relays. For example, here's a 2004 Toyota Tacoma. Right here, this 15 amp fuse, that's the O2 sensor or air fuel ratio sensor. And over here is going to be the relay that's going to that heater element. So it's a good idea to go test those and be sure those are good. If you have a multimeter, you can also go and test that sensor itself. At least the heater element part. You won't be able to test the oxygen sensor part, but you'll be able to test that heater element that's built into there. To do this, basically you find the 2 same colored wires because those wires will be going to the heater element. The mismatch wires will be going to the O2 sensor part that's built into the sensor, but the same 2 color wires will be going to the heater element. And you just set your meter to ohms and you check to see what the ohms are. You can look up what the rated ohms are supposed to be for that particular sensor, since there can be differences, but usually as long as you get some kind of reading, usually that means it's good because that heater element that's built into there is kind of like a light bulb. Either it works or it burns out and it's not working. Usually if you get any kind of reading, usually it means it's good. But if you have a multimeter, you can't go test the heater element that's built into that sensor. You can also go and get wiring schematics for that particular Toyota. Go and check and be sure you got voltage going to it. Usually voltage will be going to it as soon as the key goes into the on position and the computer controls the ground side to turn that heater element on and off. But if you go unplug the harness, put the key in the on position, usually you'll get 12 volts going to it, and the ground side will be going back to the computer to turn it on and off. Of course, be sure to get wiring schematics, that way you know for sure what's going on. But the main things that's going to cause this is either that bank 1 sensor 1's gone bad, or there's some kind of issue with the wiring going to it. And so that's basically it. I just wanted to give a basic overview of how you go about fixing a Toyota with the P0135 code. If you have anything to add, please comment down below. If you have any questions, ask me and I'll try to answer them. If this video helps you, please click like, please click subscribe, and have a good day.